Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Sonic the Hedgehog Movie 3 Sonic with Master Emerald and Super Shadow from Jakks Pacific. Before we begin, leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment below your favorite figure in this review. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Here's the box for the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Sonic with Master Emerald over here. It's like tilting for some reason and won't really stay up. It's kind of sad. We have Shadow's eyes, tails, Knuckles, and Sonic himself over here. Jakks Pacific 3+, yeah, right. And on the back, we have the figure with Master Emerald, with Knuckles, Super Shadow, and Gerald, who we'll get to eventually for this. 22 parts of articulation, and the movie logo right over here with a brief bio reading. Sonic is on a roll, saved the world twice, but who's counting? And has two besties for his team, but will there be enough to handle a devastating new threat? Maybe that one, I think. Now let's open up Sonic with Master Emerald. The head sculpt for Sonic looks really nice. We've seen it before, but if you haven't, I'll just go over it. I love the open mouth. It's really great. The paint over here is kind of lacking in the center, at least. The eyes look awesome over there, and the paint for the ears is great. And we do get that kind of hollow head in the back with all these little light-up quill things or whatever for the sun. I'm never sure what this is actually for, but they look really great, and the sculpting and molding is top-notch for this one. And you also get back, not really that far forward, a little far. You do get a swivel over here and a little bit of pivot. I felt like it was better on the previous one, but I guess not. I don't know. It's weird, the articulation on this. The body is really nice. Paint on it, I liked it a lot. It's very shiny, though, and could use another coat, maybe. It seems darker than the previous. I don't know. When I compare, I'll check, though. The arms look nice, too, as well, with the fur, and the gloves look great, also. And going around to the back, we do have the quills in the back, as well as the tail. It's really cute. The articulation points look really nice in this figure, actually. Pretty good. The gloves look great. I love those gloves. And we also get a swivel over here that does break the paint a little bit, back and forth a tiny bit, as well as all the way around a little bit. We do get up pretty far and down with a butterfly joint. Awesome. With a swivel over here, up this far and down with a swivel over here at the wrist, a hinge for the hand, a hinge for the wrist. It's all good. And the same on the other side, but mirrored. And your traditional Sonic legs over here, they look really good, honestly. I like these legs a lot, and they're very thin, spindly, skinny. Very good, though. The articulation is kind of coming off the seams, though. It's kind of scary there. And the shoes, what can't I say about them? They're awesome. There is a paint blemish over here, sadly, and the paint is pretty nice on them, all things considered. And on the bottom of the feet, we do have some pegs, as well as some nice molding over here, but this is kind of a bummer. And for the leg articulation, we have out this far and in, and then up this far and back. All the way back is pretty nice as well. Very nice on that. You do get a swivel over here, a snow swivel down here. You get down and up a little bit with a little bit of pivot, and then peg goes upon the feet. But yeah, the articulation is kind of lacking from the previous. There's also a swivel over here. It's nice, at least. Sonic actually comes with an accessory, the benefits of being a reused figure. Yeah, it's the Master Emerald. We've seen this before in the 5-pack and in other packs, and it looks really good. I like the color on it, and honestly, it's a good piece and fits well for this figure. Very good. And it looks great up close. I really love each little facet of this gem. We even have a little hole in the bottom, too, for accessory stands. It's all well and good and looks great. It's like a kaleidoscope. It's a beautiful piece, and it's wonderful for this figure. I like it a lot. Sonic stands at about 4 3/4 inches tall or so, next to the first Sonic and the new Sonic. There is a color difference on those chests, and I like this one much better. This is a little more darker coffee. This one is way light coffee, but yeah, I just love this one so much. And Super Sonic looks great next to this one. I gotta say, they got that chest fur right on these two, and this one is just a little too dark for me. There are no advantages to this figure anyways, except for the Master Emerald, and get the 5-pack anyways. It's much better. Light up Sonic and light up Super Sonic, and I'm wondering why they didn't use this face for this figure. It would have been great and given me something to actually get this figure for, but yeah, it's a waste and kind of a bummer in my opinion. And this one's better anyways. This one's better anyways. So why do we have this one? Here he is next to Tails and then Angry Tails. I gotta get the variant with the black souls on this one. It looks so much better over here, but yeah, this figure is just a waste. I don't know why I have it. I don't know. Here he is next to Shadow and Sneering Shadow, and yeah, like this figure and this figure, we could have had a different expression for this one. I'm gonna lament that for the rest of the review, probably, honestly. Also next to Light Up Shadow and Light Up Super Shadow, yeah, they look really great together, honestly, and I don't know why I have this one again. I'm going to keep saying that. And next to Knuckles and Chow Tails, again, why do we have this one? Why do we have this one? Why don't we have more Knuckles? I'd love to see an electric version, or a light-up version would have been great. But yeah, he had a TV show. Give me more Knuckles, please. And also, Eggman and the Master Emerald. Yeah, it's a weird comparison, but honestly, this should have been taller. This could have been a little shorter. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'm at least glad to have these figures. They're still pretty good. This one needs to go in the trash, though. But someone's going super right after this. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Here is the box for Super Shadow Sonic the Hedgehog 3 version. Shadow's eyes, tails, Knuckles, and Sonic over here by Jakks 3+. I'm old. And on the back, we have Shadow over here in his super form, 22 points of articulation, Sonic 3 logo, as well as the rest of the figures in the wave. We'll get to these two soon. With a brief bio reading, Super Shadow is the unstoppable form of the ultimate life form. His speed and strength is devastating as he harnesses the limitless power of the Master Emerald. Now let's take a closer look at Super Shadow. Super Shadow's head sculpt is the same as the previous Super Shadows we've seen, as well as the previous Shadows we've seen. There's a lot of shadows here. Where is the light source? What is going on? The eyes look nice over here, and they got rid of that weird foldy thing with the eye. That's awesome. The eye shadow over here looks pretty cool also, and the paint for the nose and mouth is great. But the paint for this back portion and the red stripes never ceases to amaze me. I love how it looks. It's so well done, and the fur texture there for it is stunning. I love it so much. And we also get a swivel over here, as well as all the way around, up really far, down really far. Some nice pivot over here. His neck is overly long for me, but it allows for great articulation, range, and scariness. The body is the same as the previous Shadows we've seen before. I do like how this looks though, and it's pretty cool. The quills are nice in the back as well, like Sonic. A little bit off. There we are, putting it back into place. This figure is odd, I gotta say. The tuft on the chest is done really well as the paint on these limiters for his power over there. Those power limiters are great, and his hands look great too. I think they're the same mold as Sonic's, honestly. Very well done. And for articulation for the chest, we get a swivel over here, as well as back and forth all the way around nicely. We get a butterfly joint over here, as well as up really far and down with a swivel over here at the top of the bicep, and then a swivel at the elbow over here, as well as up this far pretty nicely, and down with a swivel over here at the wrist, and then down and up with the hand, and up and down over here, then same on the other side, but mirrored on the other side. The legs are the same as the previous Shadow figures, although there is an issue with mine I want to bring up. These tongues for the shoes aren't really even, and this should be even. That's really bothering me. The paint is also not that great over here. It's not really applied well on the tongue, as well as this little hole right there. The paint at the bottom of the shoes is really nice though, as well as over here. There is some overspray though. It's kind of a bummer. And for articulation, we do get out really far, in really far, up pretty far. Oh no, again with this thing, up this far, and then back pretty far. I don't want to break anything. Then all the way back is fair, I guess, with a down and a swivel over here, a swivel a little bit over here, then you get down and then up, and then a pivot over here with two pecos up on the feet. But yeah, watch out for this joint. It's like not really cool for me. What is wrong with Shadow's hips all the time? They don't lie. Super Shadow stands at about 5 1/4 inches taller, so next to Sonic and Super Sonic look great with Super Shadow. I love these two. The color differentiation is great, and these two are fine, but I really wish this one's alternate had a different face. I love this one, though. Great choice for Wave 3. Light Up Sonic and Light Up Super Sonic, they're both really great and have different face plates. Again, I do wish the other figure that Sonic was came with that. I really have no complaints about Super Shadow here, honestly. He's what I wanted. Here he is next to Tails and Angry Tails. Tails is angry because he didn't have a super form, and yeah, I'd love to see super forms for everybody, or light up forms for everybody. Honestly, Jakks, you could be making so much more, but I don't know why you're not. This is what I'm talking about, though. Milk your character for all it's worth. We have like 5 versions of Shadow here, super or otherwise. They all look really great, though, and yeah, these two are cut from the same cloth, just different colors. And of course, Light Up Shadow and Light Up Super Shadow look great next to this Super Shadow over here, and I find it funny that both the tongues are messed up on this side for these two. too, but these could have been done a little bit better. The stripe, yeah, it's not pointy over here. What gives? And here we have Knuckles and Chow Tails. What a waste of a figure. What a great figure and what an awesome figure. That needed more versions of him. He had his own show. What the heck? I'm just retreading myself, honestly. Sorry, guys. And here is Super Shadow next to the Sonic I just reviewed with the Master Emerald looking great, as well as Eggman. Again, too small, but good for the 4-inch ones for Sonic 2. This figure is just awesome. I love it. This figure is not worth it. Sorry. Overall, Super Emerald. I hate to say this because I love this line as well as the movie, but this Sonic figure is one of the most worthless Sonic figures in the entire Jakks Pacific line. Not only is it a remold of a figure that's out on shelves, just shelf warming everything, but also it comes with a Chaos Emerald we've seen a few times and is a repeat of something we've seen before. This whole figure is honestly worthless to me. Super Shadow luckily picks up the slack and not only gives us a figure that is somewhat easy to find, but also a different figure from a previous light-up figure, completing that circle of having light-up figures as well as non-light-up figures of the same character. I must say though, mine has a few QC issues. I might want to track a separate one down just to get a better version of him in my collection. This is a worthwhile figure though, and I love this Super Shadow a lot. He's really great. So if you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Master Emerald, or Super Shadow, then you'll love these figures. They're all really great. But I would highly recommend getting Super Shadow unless you don't have Sonic for some reason. But yeah, Super Shadow's the way to go. But make no mistake, chaos reigns. So which figure here is your favorite? Sonic with the Master Emerald or Super Shadow? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.